you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. This is none else than Njoki Nduati. I thought we should have this convo today. Convo about, I thought we should have this convo today about working. Not walking, because some of you are thinking that I have an accent, and I don't have an accent, because this is how I speak. So I don't know what accent is. So this is good. So I hope everything is going good, and I hope you're all enjoying your weekend so far. How is your weekend going, guys? I hope your weekend is going well, and I am having a good weekend so far. So far, so good. And this is my month of birth. This is when I was born. I'm going to be the interpreter, and I'm going to be the speaker of the day. So this is my birth month. This is when I was born. June ni muthenya uria ndaciarirwo. June ni mweri uria ndaciarirwo. Tanjira ikana nduike interpreter mwega. June niguo ndaciarirwo. And June is my birth month. And I take pride being a June born, because June born are special. They are unique. They are unique people. And you cannot testify. Don't be jealous about June babies. June babies are June babies. There's nothing like being born in June, man. Being born in June, you have the benefit of being you. Benefit of just, Shikoangodu, me too. Oh, happy birthday to you. How are you doing? Wow, happy birthday. We are born June borns. Are you a Gemini too, huh? When is your birthday? What day? Yeah, Gemini babies are the best in the West, because we tend to change personalities. If you want me to be a saint today, I'll be a saint. If you want me to be what? I don't know what else I can be, because I'm always a saint anyway. Yes, I'm good. I'm Cancer. Yeah, that is good. June babies are good. They're good. Happy birthday to you, Chico. Yes, good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Anthony Ayub. Na wale wa January wako pia wako sana. Watu wa January mpo kabisa. Don't be told otherwise. You're good too. January borns are also the best, We cannot forget to say January borns are the best. June borns are the best, When you are the best, own it up. Say you are the best. So no apologies to make. You have to take pride in when you were born. No matter when you're born, you were born. You are not just thrown in the world like that. You were born. So when sometimes people think that they are the best, and they were the ones born. No, we were all born. We also have birthdays, Each one of us celebrate a birthday, and birthdays is a birthday. It should not be any other special birthday than the other. Everybody is special to their mama. We are all special to our mamas, and we take pride for being born. So when you see me taking pride in my birthday month, please excuse me, because nothing else moves. When Njoki was born, she was born. So when it's that time, please, I am not going to apologize for being proud of being born. Thank you, Shiko. Yes, good to see you're doing great. Yes, amen. So everybody, June babies are happy people. Yes, they are. And we don't take things past that personal. We are friendly. Sometimes we get misused and mistaken for being too nice, and people take our niceness for granted. And sometimes they want to, take advantage of June babies because they are go-free girls, the go-free guys, So June babies are the best in the West. If you're looking for somebody, it's that June baby. June baby, a man or a woman, they're the best. Yes. Karibuni. One thing I want to not forget to say, I want to say special Special thanks to you guys for always supporting me, being there for me. I don't take it for granted. I could come here and talk, and nobody watches. And when I see people come and support me, I take pride in that I spoke something that I was able to get through, to get across for others. So today I'm speaking, I'm going to, ninaithirwo umwe wa nijetherwo umwe wa June. You get we oyarie mundu wa Ngai ni kwiyaria we wayaria ni ukona wa June ndungiaga handu hatingiagoka mundu ke free handu we mundu wa Ngai ni kwiyaria. So today I'm going to speak in English, but I'm going to try also to interpret in Kikuyu, because the topic that I have for tonight also comes very well if said in Kikuyu. But I want it across because this is a topic that it's not just about the Kikuyu, it's all the tribes and all everybody that's working, because we are all working class people, and those employed, that employ people, we all need to hear this topic. So before I go further and before I even forget, I want to appreciate you, the viewers, and I want to appreciate my manager, Mr. Oshuodo. I want to appreciate my spiritual pastor, Pastor Nech. I want to appreciate Ivan TV for just whatever way you help me, and I just want to say thank you. I want to appreciate the people that come after the topic to look at what Njoki said. It's always appreciated. I hope you don't take it for granted. You're not taken for granted and you don't feel left out. I appreciate all of you that are watching me tonight, and God bless you for your time. God bless you for even taking this time to come and support me. And I want to give special thanks to those that have subscribed to my channel, those that have liked my channel, those that have viewed. Please, once again, do subscribe, do view, do like, support my page and like it, and I will really appreciate. Tonight's topic is about working blind. Kuruta wira no tumumu. Andũ arĩa marutaga wĩra no tumumu, or kana gũcaria wĩra no tumumu, kana kwandĩkwo no tumumu. Whichever way you look for a job, or whichever way you work, whether employed, whether you are an employer, or and mostly it's for those that work for others this topic fits well for those that work for others. So I'm going to talk about working blind. The first thing that you ought to know, especially when you are going for interview, it is very, very important for you to evaluate yourself. Think what you're looking for. Think about how much you're worth. But when we think about how much we are worth, seriously, nobody can ever pay us for our time. Some people think that they have paid us so much money that they have compensated for our time. When you think about your every second, think about how much your every second would be worth. But we are usually given a token. And this token is what you need to think. How much token is worth your time? When you're looking for a job, what kind of things do you need to get together before you look for a job? Sometimes you waste money looking for money. And sometimes you don't even think ahead. Nowadays, it's not like those old days when we used to meet people at the tree. We used to describe, especially to our boyfriends and girlfriends, meet me at a certain tree, at a certain street. Kanyumba karia ukwana ka ruthingo ri, kena ruthingo rwa white ri, kana maturubari ma red ri, ngukorwo hau thutha. Kamuti karia ka mukimari, karia ka ukwana karaihu ri, gukira turia tungi ri, hau niho ngukorwo. Gikari kiria gikuru gikoragwo gitetwo kuu kwa neighbor ri, ngukorwo nugamite hau. We used to describe, those old days, we used to describe by area, by the environment, by what is there. But nowadays we have phones. We have phones where you don't need to even get out of your comfort zone. Before somebody tells you that I have a job for you, before you even, when you go on the computer to look for a job, there are some things that you need to put into consideration. You need to consider how much money is good for you. What is your allowance? What kind of minimum? If you are paid so minimum, how much can you take? If you are paid if you are paid high price, what is considered to you as a high price? What is considered a good pay for you? And what is included in that pay? Because sometimes we get lost into doing math, and especially if you are not good at math, and especially if you are not good in counting money or doing your finances very well, budgeting for your finances, we get caught in the, like if somebody tells you, oh, I'm gonna pay you $6,000 a month. There are some people who will just take that figurative statement and think it's way too much. That is a lot of money, and go for it. Because you have not done your math. How much hourly would that be? How much per day would that be? You need to think about, you need to get a pen and a paper or a calculator. Sit down and think how much you're worth. First and foremost, think how much you're worth before you even get out of your comfort zone. We have these phones nowadays. Before you even meet with somebody about a possible job offer out there, it would be nice if you just ask before you go. Ask these people, how much are you guys paying? How much are you guys paying? Call before you even get out of the house. You need to ask that somebody, hey, you're offering a job. How much are you paying? Is it per hour? Is it per day? Is it per week? Is it per month? How much are you paying? Is it per year? What is in that job? What is coming as a package? What is in that job? What is involved in that job? Do you guys have benefits? And if you have benefits, what kind of benefits are they? If it's vision, what is the core payment? How much do you pay towards the cost of prescription for eyeglasses? How much do you pay for dental? Hey, Sharon, karibu sana. Thank you very much for joining us. Yes. How much are you paying for the dental? How much is the core payment? If I were to get my teeth pulled out, how much would I pay out of pocket? If I were to be admitted in the hospital, how much would I need to pay for core payment? Compare these prices with your previous jobs or whatever you already have at hand. But don't go blindly. Don't just hear that a certain place is hiring and they have so many job offers. They have night shift, they have day shift, they have all these shifts, and you just say, oh, the job fair is tomorrow. Go in their website. Check to see how much they usually pay. The good thing about this place is we have Google nowadays. Google should be your friend. Nobody should not know nothing because there is Google nowadays. Nobody should be lied about things just like that unless Google doesn't have it. YouTube doesn't have it. Go to YouTube, go to Google. Check these companies out. Check what people have said about these companies. Check how they treat their employees before you even get out of your comfort zone. Instead of wasting gas, money, and time to go meet up a place, meet somebody out there, a manager that is hiring, only to be told they are paying minimum wage. And you know for sure you said never to a minimum wage few years ago. And now you're back again and you have already wasted an hour drive, gas of $20, and then you go meet up this person, and the only thing they're gonna tell you is that they are paying minimum wage, or however much they are paying is not worth how much you wanted or how much you usually get at the place of work where you worked before or where you work. Do not quit your job before you know what the other job is gonna offer. Think about it. Do not work blind. A lot of people are working blindly. They are not even bothering to ask questions. Get on the phone with that person before you even move out, before you even dress up so well to go for a job interview, only to be told you needed a health insurance before you meet up with them, you needed a CPR card before you meet up with them, you needed you needed to not have any limitation on lifting before you meet up with them. They already said they don't hire certain people before you meet up with them. Look them up. Ask them. Ask them, what kind of a person are you guys looking for? What kind of qualification are you guys looking for? You're going out there looking for an engineer job and you're a nurse because you heard they're hiring. You're going out there looking for a chef job and you are a security officer. Wairich Kenya karibu sana. You have to know what you're looking for before you even get out of your comfort zone. Because you don't want to get out of the house before you have all these things in order. Have a list of questions. How big is the company? How many employees are with the company? Because if you are the type of a person that usually doesn't like to deal with a lot of people, with so many managers in the same company, and here, boom, you land in a company with 600 employees, you know you're going to run into problems because you're going to run into so many personalities. Just like when you're getting married, you should get a research of how many brothers and sisters does your spouse have. The many, the worse, because the more commotion it is. Yes, Mary Waidaka, karibu sana. Eunice Maina, karibu sana. Doing your due diligence before engaging. Yes, instead of wasting your time and energy only to go there and be told something different. You ask for qualifications. These people need an associate degree. They need a bachelor's degree, and you have already planned to go for the job fair. You never even bothered to look what the qualification for these jobs are. You wasted your time. You drove far. You wasted a whole day. You put gas in your car only to go there and look at the job qualification. Oh, these people need a master's degree. I only have a diploma. These people needed a GED. I don't even have a GED. These people needed a certificate, a certain certificate. I don't even have one. Search these things on the computer. Go to their website. Look up them. Look up those things. What they need for you to be hired. Mwihaki Faith, karibu sana. Long time. So these are the things that you need to prepare before you go for a job search, because you don't want to waste your time. I always like to ask them. And the very first question you want to ask, I hate when I hear people looking for a job and they don't even ask, how much are you guys paying? Isn't money the most important thing to know about a job? The most important thing in my life to know about a company is how much am I getting paid. Because at the end of the day, it is not how nice the company is that is going to pay my bills. It is not about how good looking my employer is. That is not going to put food on my table. It is not about this company always buy donuts for their employees. That is not going to feed my family back home. So always ask this question before you even engage. I hate when I see people talking on the phone about employment. They are looking for a job, and the last thing you ask is how much you're going to be paid. Don't you want to know how much you are getting into? I always tell whenever I'm looking for a job, I'm always asking, hey, they ask, they explain, Liz Mudemba, karibu sana. They explain, and then finally they say, did you have a question for me? Because they are usually very quick. These employers are very fast to just give you a job description. This is what we need. It's all about what they need. What about what I need? They explain, they give a descriptive of a million things of what they expect from you. This is the job description. This is how the company is. These are the benefits that you're gonna get. You're gonna get health benefits, vision, and they never remember to tell you how much you're gonna be paid. So if you don't ask them how much you're gonna be paid, you're gonna end up wasting your time and wasting their time. So what I usually do, before I hang up with them, I usually ask, so may I know how much this position is paying? And depending on how much the position is paying, I usually decide whether to take the job or not. And I'm not afraid to tell them, I'm sorry, that amount is too low compared to how much I have been used to getting. And I usually tell them, I don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste my time, but this is not working for me. Know what you want before you even get to a point where you are driving out of your house to go look for a job. Now, after you get to the job and you're hired and everything, what do you need to do? Because a lot of people are working day and night. And especially here in diaspora, we do work a lot. We do work day and night. I don't work day and night. No way. I refused to work day and night. This is what, because at the end of the day, I have a life to live and I cannot feed everybody. And the people that want to be fed, sometimes they don't do nothing for themselves. They don't even want to try like I do try. So at the end of the day, I have a life to live and I have to take care of me. So I refuse to work day and night. There is no way I'm going to work day and night and unless I have a project somewhere that I'm giving myself maybe 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. I'm going to work 1 year so I can drive a zero mileage car. I'm here to drive a zero mileage car. Yeah? Yes, that is my desire, my goal. Although investing in a car, the worst investment you can ever do. The worst investment you can ever have, but it's at least your mindset. You have the freedom of your mindset having to think your car is going to break down because it's such an old car. At least you're set free for a few years before that car can start breaking down, you know? So it's, you know, in a way, it's a good investment to set you free, to give you peace of mind. At least you know those starters, brakes, they are not going to break down the line for a couple of years. At least you'll get peace of mind that way. So it's a good thing not to get your investment back, not to get an investment, not to invest in the car, but for the peace of mind. The best investment is in the real estate. You can never go wrong with the real estate. Real estate is the bomb because you buy it. And those who actually think that investing in Kenya doesn't make sense, it does make a lot of sense because land in Kenya, you buy today, next year it has doubled in price. And guess what? If you buy plots, you buy like 10 of them in Kenya, in a couple of years, do you know those plots you can sell and buy yourself a house, catch money out here? Hey guys, let people not fool you that Kenya is not a place to invest. Yes, it is a place to invest. Because the moment you invest in Kenya, buy plots, keep it there, couple of years, 2 years down the line, it has doubled the price. What kind of business will double in price like that other than real estate? So you guys are not fooling yourself by investing. But anyway, that is not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that it gives you peace of mind to do some investment. And what I'm trying to say is that once you get employed, what else do you want to look for? We work very hard for our money. And when you work extremely hard for your money, you want to make sure that your every penny counts. You walk out of the door, You come back late. At the end of the day, you get that paycheck. Most of us have direct deposit. And once you get the direct deposit, some people never check. Some people just know, they just go in their account. Yeah, oh, my account was deposited $1,000. That's all they know. That's all they care about. They work with $1,000. They work with $500. They work with $10. They work with $10,000. That's all they know, that their account was deposited a certain amount, so they were paid. That's all. Most people, that is all they care about, that they were paid. They don't care to check how much did my account get deposited? How much did my employer pay me? What was deducted in my paycheck? And you know, these companies have come up with the ideas that the way to look for that paycheck, nowadays, they don't cut you a paycheck. They don't even they don't even mail you a paycheck. Why do you think they don't mail you a paycheck? I know everything is gone green and electronic, but why in that company you've been working for so many years, not a lot will give you like the way we used to get envelope of our pay stub. The pay stub would be put in an envelope or be mailed to you. Not many companies do that nowadays. They have developed an app. They have developed an app where where you only have to go into that app, and you know how busy these companies are. Very smart. They are very, very smart. You better be careful how much you're getting paid and how much. If you go back to your pay stub, I bet you have been stolen a lot of money. I bet companies have stolen money over and over and over again, and you never know because you never care. The only thing you only check in your account, you know, they deposit on Thursday midnight. So by Friday morning, all you do, log in the account and check, is there a deposit? Yes. You're comfortable. You don't care where the pay stub goes. You don't never care to check your pay stubs. You never care to know what deductions have been taken out of your account, of your pay stub. You don't care. All you know is that every 2 weeks or every week or every twice a month or every month, you get a certain amount. But you never care to look at your deductions to see what has been deducted. You work blindly. You work so blind, and this is your money you have worked for. Do you know these companies have developed this app to fool you? They know how busy people are. They know people are so busy here, nobody has the time. By the time you get off your 2 jobs, because most people here work 2 jobs or 1.5 jobs, by the time you get out of those 2 jobs, you are pooped out. You are tired. You are extremely tired. The only time you have is shower. Watch what happened on the news if you have time, if you have that time. Or take tea or take your food. And then look up your phone to see who wrote you in the WhatsApp or who wrote in the Facebook. As far as business about your paycheck, that is in the back of your mind. So a lot of people don't check in their pay stubs. They never look at their pay stub to see what happens in their pay stubs. And that is why these companies have developed this strategy. Because they know how busy employees are. They know you are going to be fooled. They know they will steal $20 from this paycheck every pay period, $20 from this pay period every pay period. By the end of the year, they have stolen thousands of your money. But you care never to check because you are too busy. And that is why they have developed this app. So in this app, they tell you about this app, that before when you ask for your pay stub or when you ask for your paycheck, they tell you, do you know you can check your pay stub in this app? You go through, and to go into that app, it's a process. So they know because it's a process, it's gonna bug you, it's gonna strain you, it's gonna drain your whole energy, and by the time you think, oh, now I'm gonna start all over again, you don't want to check again. You take months before you even ask for that pay stubs again. So the employers know that this is true, And this is how they are stealing your money. If you look into your pay stub, you'll be surprised how much money you have been losing every month, every pay stub, every pay period. You'll be surprised how much you have been losing, and you never cared to check. Simply because they do a direct deposit. With your direct deposit, you already know your budget. You already know this is how much, this is the leeway that I have with my paycheck. I can spend $100 here, I can spend $50 here, and then next pay period is what pays for this and that. And you have that is your norm, that is your lifestyle, that has become your daily way of doing things. You don't care how much the employees have paid you. It's ridiculous, it's pathetic, because you're putting your energy, you're putting your time, you come home so tired, and the reason you work is to be paid, and you never care to check your pay stub. I bet if you check your pay stub, I can bet you'll find some deductions that you don't even understand. You'll find some deductions that nobody ever even explained to you, but you signed. It's in the fine prints, and in those fine prints you guys sign, because I do sign too, because they are too little for my eyes to see. So all I do is sign, because, and sometimes it's documents, 1 million documents. By the time you think of reading the first paragraph, your eyes are already going blurry. So what do? You end up signing stuff that you don't understand. By the time it's your paycheck time, there are some deductions. You go yappy. How comes you guys have been taking this money out of my account? How comes you guys never explained to me about that you'll be taking this money in my account? How comes you never explained this? It was in that disclaimer that you were too quick to sign. So that is why it is very important, once you get your first paycheck, the second paycheck, not just the first one. Get into a habit of checking your pay stubs. Know how much you're getting paid. What is your deductions? Why are these deductions there? If there is something you are questioning, go to your human resources office. Go to your employer. Ask them, what is this deduction that I'm seeing here? This one doesn't look familiar to me. What is this deduction? Let them explain. If it's something that you can get rid of, tell them you don't want it. So the earlier the better they can stop taking that deduction out of your pay stub. Yes, signing something you are not read and understood well. Yes, that's my manager. Yes. Many people get into a habit of signing stuff here. Here you buy a house, you signed 1 million documents, and you don't even understand what you're signing, because there are too many, and if you question, you have to question all of them. So you'll spend like hours and hours of reading those documents, so they write them in very fine prints where they know you're going to get tired down the line. And down the line, you have signed your life out. You have signed something, you thought it was something different, but you signed your life away. By the time you come back to them to bite them, it's too late. Know what you're signing. Know what you're worth. Check your pay stubs every time you're paid. Check your pay stubs. I don't know how many times I can tell you guys, check your pay stubs. The other thing I want to mention, ask your employer what they are offering. Ask what benefits that come with that employment. Gwela karibu sana. Ask what benefits are you guys offering? Do you have insurance? Do you have 401k? Do you have do you have PTO? Do you guys have, like we nurses, when you work nights, do you have incentives for night workers? There are incentives for people that work on the weekend. If you work on the weekend, ask them, what holidays do you guys cover? What holidays do you guys pay for? Compare with other places and see what kind of employer this is, because many employers only want to pay for a few holidays. Know what check, and especially in your paycheck, check to see if you're missing out on a holiday. Check to see all your days are there. Know whether you have been paid for all your days. If you're paid every other weekend, every other Friday, know that 5 days are already in that paycheck. Your 10 days, if every other Friday, that is 10 days that should be on your paycheck. If you're paid twice a month, those days that usually cover from the 1st to the 15th, and then you are paid on the 25th. Make sure that all the weekdays, work days that are there are counted on the pay stub. Because some people miss even a whole day of 12-hour shift. And the employer is so quick to tell you, oh, don't worry. And I hate when they do this. You employer, if you're an employer and you do this to people, shame on you. Because I hate when employers always find out, if you find like something is wrong with your paycheck and you tell them you cash it on time, and you bring it up to your employer and you tell them, hey, look here, I am missing a whole 12-hour shift. I'm missing an 8-hour shift. I'm missing 4 hours. And then they tell you, oh, don't worry, I'll include this in your next pay period. Come on. What do you mean you include in the next pay period? What makes you think that I don't have a budget? I usually budget for that pay stub. I budget for every paycheck. And why wait to pay me for the next pay period? You don't know what I wanted to do with my money. Just like you wanted me to work so you can also make money. And you already budgeted for your company. Why? What makes you think that I want to wait for you to cut me out the paycheck in the next pay period? Why not cut it out now that you have realized the mistake? You have already received the money on my behalf, on my hours. Cut me a paycheck right there and there, because you don't know my budget. And don't expect me to come and tell you, oh, I haven't paid my lunch. It's none of your business what I want to do with my money. If I want my money to sit in the bank, cut me a check right there and there. But do not wait to cut me a check when it's your convenient time, when I have already made you money. But that time I made you money, you never complained. Come on, guys. Be lenient and put yourself in other people's shoes. So what I would say, check what is in your paycheck, check what benefits comes with the employment. And again, I cannot reiterate on this issue. When you get injured on the job, when you get hurt on the job, do not be quiet. Do not go home with injuries. If you get injured on the job, do not go to your home with injuries that you sustained at work. Make sure you let your employer know. Let them know, oh, even if it's mild, even if it's something you think it's minor, mention it. Let them know, oh, I splashed with a cleaning detergent. I splashed my eye and my eye is feeling so blurry now. I hurt my back when I was lifting this patient, and now I feel like my back has a problem. Mention it. So if something, knock on the wood, gets worse, you're never gonna come back and put it in the lighting somewhere. If you have notes, light it somewhere. Let it be known that you got an injury somewhere, whether it's serious or not. Let them know. One stupid thing that people think, the employees think, they always think that, oh, if I say this, if I say that I got hurt to my employer, they're gonna fire me. If I say that I got hurt to my employer, they're gonna think that I'm taking advantage of them. Come on. These people are forced to pay for something called workman comp. They have workman compensation. They are forced to pay for it. They have to have it. So it is nothing that you're doing new to them. They already have something called workman compensation, and that is required by law for them. They must have this one as an employer. So when you are telling them that you got injured, you are not doing them any bad or any evil. It is something they are expected to have. Injuries happen whether you are at work or home. They do happen, they understand that. So do not be quiet, because if you are quiet and then down the line your back gets worse, your neck gets worse, your eye gets worse, whatever place you were injured, then it is so hard for you to come back to the employer and tell them, I got hurt on my back on a certain day when I worked. They're gonna start asking, how comes you didn't report it then? How comes you never? We could have filed a workers comp. And another stupid mistake that people think, when you file for workman compensation, and the employer by law is supposed to pay you an amount equivalent to how much you are making for a certain period of time, you are supposed to be given a paycheck similar to what you used to make. Similar to that, or close enough to that. You are supposed to get the same amount. And don't feel for employer. This is something they cash out from the workman comp because they pay for it. It's like you pay for car insurance. So if you get into an accident and you hit another person, the money is not coming out from your pocket. It's coming out from the insurance pocket. And that is the same thing with the job. Do not feel like they have done you a favor when they cut you a check every week or every 2 weeks. You're not working because you got injured, and now the employer is still making payments to you, and you think they have done you a favor. They are not doing you any favor. There is money they have been paying through the insurance of workman comp, and this is money that is coming out from the workman comp, not them. So you think they are doing, you're seated there and thinking, oh, my employer is so nice. Imagine, I have not worked for about 6 months and they have been making a payment to me. Stupid. It's not that they have been making a payment to you. It is the workman comp that have been paying that payment you've been getting. So they have not done you any favor. So do not say that you're not going to pursue them just because they have been making that payment, even when you are not working. Working blind. Stop working blind. Work with your eyes open, wide open. If you think you deserve something at work and you are keeping quiet about it, it is not right for you to keep quiet. It is okay to speak up. It is okay to say, this is what happened. I need compensation for this. This is what happened. I got this injury. Forever, I am not going to be able to perform my regular duties because I sustained this injury and now I'm hurt. Forever, I am not going to perform the same way. This is something that they are made to buy. Just like you and me are made to buy car insurance. We are made to buy car insurance in case your car get into an accident. You can be paid, you can be compensated to buy another car. It's the same thing with this workman comp. People don't understand, and people take home injuries from work and never even mention a thing about it. And some are so much afraid that if I mention anything to do with workman comp and we start fighting a case against them, they're gonna fire me. They are not required to fire you. If they fire you, you can file a case against them. Yes, you can file a case against them because they are not required to fire you just because you complained about your employer. And if they continue, if they frustrate you in one way or the other, you can file for, what is it called? Like a slap. I don't remember the word, but if I remember, I'll tell you. You can file and let them face the consequences because they are not required to fire you just because you filed a workman comp. It doesn't matter whether you got a payout amount. It's no matter whether you got a face amount of payout. You can still work for that company and not be fired and not feel the consequences of having reported your injuries. But do not take your injuries to your family because you have something you can do. That is why you're at that job, and that is why you're working there, and that is why that company has workman comp. So many mistakes that people have been making simply because they want to keep that company. That company will never become yours. That company will never belong to you. And even today, with those injuries that you may sustain, and worst case scenario, you die, the company is not going to close because of you. How many people have been fired from the company, or how many people have quit a company? Did that company close? No. Did it go on? Yes. So they are not going to close their doors because you quit, or because you filed a workman comp, or because that company is never going to be yours. You're actually working hard to make somebody own more company and buy more companies on your account. So if you get injured on the job, do not take that injury to your home. Do not take the complaint to your home. Take that complaint where it belongs. It belongs to that employer. Do not be working blind. Yes. Always evaluate situations. Remember to get out of the box. Think about how much worth you are. Before you even in business, do not work blindly. And especially our Kenyan people. I hate, and I know I make samosa, I make the best samosas, the most samosas in town, but I won't make them to sell because I won't get what is worth. Somebody want to come and buy samosa for $1. Seriously? You think I'm gonna burn, and especially now in this heat in the kitchen, and make samosa for $1? Even those chapati, I see people making chapati. Maureen, karibu sana. I see people making chapati. All the time I see people making chapati, and people are complaining that, oh, nowadays they are selling their chapati $1.50, and somebody has the nerves to complain. Do you know how long it takes to stand in that kitchen and make chapati? It's a lot of work. To be quite honest, I don't see myself even selling those chapati for $2. Even $2 you cannot pay me to make. We used to eat chapati on Christmas. It's a delicacy. It's a special meal. So if to be quite honest, I would be selling. If I were that person that makes the best chapati in town, like some people like my husband makes the best chapati in town, but I have seen a competitor. I have eaten chapati from a competitor. Hey, this girl, my goodness, this girl called Miriam makes the best chapatis in town. But guess what? I will never make chapati for even $2 for anybody. I will not make chapati. I will charge my chapati like $5 a piece, or 2 for $5. Seriously, chapati used to be eaten in Christmas because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and then you hear people complain, and then you start counting. Oh, even if you or you tell somebody, I'll buy you the unga, I'll buy you the mafuta, I'll buy you the to make chapati. I'll buy everything so you can make me chapati. Come on, what about my time? What about the time that I'm studying in the kitchen? If I bought, and somebody is just probably ordering 10 chapatis and they expect too much. Are you gonna be home for me to come and pick up the chapati? I'm gonna give you business. I'm gonna order chapati for $10. A big deal, big deal. I'm ordering chapati for $10. I want 10. Please make me 20. Even 20, seriously? $1 per chapati for $20? And then you expect me to stay home all day waiting for you to bring me $20 for 20 chapatis? Seriously? And then you complain that they are being sold at a high price, $1.50. I would never sell my chapati. If I were to make those chapatis, I will sell mine maybe $5 one piece, or 2 for $5 if you are lucky. Because I don't believe in doing nothing for something for nothing. Because nowadays, seriously, it takes a lot of energy to make those chapatis. It makes a lot of energy to make those mandazis, a lot of energy to make those samosas. And then somebody tells you, can you drop it off for me? I'm dropping a $20 chapati and using $10 gas, and bought those those ingredients for $10. What have I made at the end of the day? Come on, do your math. Business people, think business. Do your math and think business. If I were to go and work somewhere, even I get out of my comfort zone, I'm out of the house for 4 hours, How much would I be making for that 4 hours? And then you want me to stay a whole day in the house just because you're buying a $20 chapati. Seriously? And you think you're doing me a favor? If I were to sell those chapati, I'm telling you, chapati, they were only being seen during Christmas, during the special holidays, New Year, Christmas. That's when we used to eat chapatis. And maybe some of you ate them every day, but mine, I don't think I saw chapati that often. If I saw them, they were wageni kuma Nairobi, yageni ya Nairobi. But we have to think about how much we are worth so that we can engage in the business or in the workplace. Think about, do I need to get out of my house for that job interview first? Or do I need to make everything easier, call several places, write down or read the job description so I can cancel out what is not belonging to me or what I don't have? Do I need to get out of the house first and foremost to go and look for that job and apply for that job? Is it within my qualification? Is it what I require? Is it what? It's not about the employer. It's also about you. Do they have the benefits I'm looking for? I'm looking for a job that has 401k. I'm looking for a job that has vacation pay. I'm looking for a job that has PTO. Or is that the kind of a job that's gonna give me a PTO in every month? They're giving me half a day PTO. What kind of a job is that? Do not work blind. Do not be working blind. Nowadays they are being sold on the street at 10 bob. Kama unataka kununua chapati ukuje nazo America za mwaka moja, enda ukanunue Kenya. Ati ni 10 bob chapati. 10 bob per chapati. And I saw them on the street. Honestly, I went to Muranga and I almost bought them. I almost bought them on the street because they were looking really good. They make them on the street and they are so beautiful. Not quality one though. I saw some very good ones. And actually one time I bought chapati on the street and they were good. But this one I was warned, don't even try, because I had mafuta sijui near diesel or whatever. The mafuta that makes it, I had its from the car something. So I said, hey, I better not buy that one. I don't want to get sick at the end of the day. But my goodness, here chapati, it's a lot of work, especially in the heat right now. And then you're gonna tell me, oh, kaimotusi. But I also understand, if you know your chapati are not the best in town, you know, they are the ones that are gonna remove the leftover cavity, the leftover tooth that I have. It's gonna the moment I eat your chapati, I'll run to the dentist the following day. Then your chapati are worth probably $1, because the qualities also matter. The quality matters. Not all chapatis are worth the $2.50 I'm talking about. Some chapatis are not even worth buying. But if you buy, you know, we are also transformers. Yes, I heard they make them with the transformer oil. So those on the street. So be very careful when you eat chapati on the street, because I heard they make with the transformer oil. Better be careful, because those chapatis look good. I almost fell for one, but I was warned. Yeah. So evaluate yourself, because if you know for sure your mokimo is not the best in town, and you want the same price for the mokimo that the best person sells. You know, the chapatis, the average chapati sell at $2.50, and yours is the one that makes somebody run to the dentist the following day, or you have to dip it in the soup for a while to make it wet. And then yeah, that's Miriam Monywa is the best in chapati. I am not advertising for her. I know she's not in the business of selling chapati, but she makes the best chapati. I thought my husband was bomb, but that one takes the trophy. That one is number one. Second is my husband makes the best chapati. For me, I make best chapati, but people want to buy each $1. Nilikata. Lucy, kata kabisa. I tell you to kata kabisa. There is no way you can sell chapati for $1 with all the work. Ati somebody anaenda kwa duka anasema, Walmart, uga nimeinunua, uga is not even $3. mafuta you can maguta ma ciringi thano ona matingĩtigia cabaci 20 ndũgĩthiĩ ũgũre maguta ũtukanie na mũtu ũcio ituĩke cabaci. Why then bother somebody and you want to buy chapati $1? Seriously? People are users, man. You want to say, unless your chapati are those kind that are kuni type, nego, then you know for sure you cannot expect the same money, the same amount of price with the people that are selling the best chapati. Don't get your shabashi cia Miriam, na shabashi cia mundu taureto Lucy. Digeshire kogo dikomo advertise that much. Cia Miriam itarukaga ta karatathi. Ina layers ta ithano. Na ucoke ogore cia mundu ngitare ginya na kare yakamwe. Ati no waneta kare ni kalima kare kagaire gatagate wa shabashi ya hotha muno. And then you want the same price as the quality ones, then that one is a no. But if you know your food quality is not as good as the other person, or your clothes quality is not the same as the other person, you cannot expect a flat price like every other person. You're going to go down on price because you are not selling quality here. You are selling the blood that is the same, but the quality is not the same. Like this hat, it might cost somewhere else a whole lot of money, and I might sell it for 10 because probably the quality is different. So we are not going to sell things the same way. Know what you're worth and know how much time you give for your stuff. Like somebody that sews, you want to give the best. Don't just say, Dora igere kara hotherire mauthi maigana ahotherire matatu ndagerire ni kurihia flanel more than $10 time ciako cia gutuma. What about my time to make it? That is the same thing. The people that I value their time and I see they are very smart, the people that braid hair and the people that do hair. The people that do hair, the people that braid hair, the people that do curly kit and pumps and stuff, I say they are very smart people. Because whatever they charge for their work is worth the amount of time they have spent, or is even more. I like that because there is no way you're going to come and charge me and tell me and keep me here. Like I saw some guy used to sell sausages out here. And that was a good business because we love sausages and we always want to buy sausages, the Kenyan sausages especially. But somebody is going to ask to be there to order sausages for $25. And they want delivered to them. They want the sausages to be delivered to them. Unless I'm in that area, then I can deliver for you. There is no way I'm going to put gas for $10. You buy sausages $25. So you actually have paid me $15 for my sausages and expect the same services. No way. There is no way I'm going to work like that. You don't. And please, those who have been used to take a free ride, it is time that we work for money. In America, there is nothing for free. You go for a consultation, you're paying. For those that ask questions, you're paying for something. Don't expect free services unless it's a good friend of yours and there is an exchange down the line of some sort, or it's a friend that died and had kind of friend. Nowadays go to the arata. Nowadays, there are no friends. There are very few. Like me, I think I can count with my one hand or two. If I have too many, maybe nikomi. Area ige count. I know. Today, if I need 1,000, I can call so. I can call Miriam at the here giridano. I can call Leaks at the here nake igere. I can call so and so at the here nake magana matano. I can call dai komisio to connect with Grace wakinyagioke anyone. I can call. My friends are not that many. I look like I do have a lot of friends. But my friends are not that many because we have come to end times where people are for themselves and God for us all. And by the way, I'm still accepting gifts. If you want to send me cash app for gifts, I'm still accepting gifts. My cash app is still valid and it's working. Please ask me for my cash app number. I'm still accepting gifts. And for those that sent me checks, thank you very much. God bless you so much. And for those that bought me gifts, thank you very much. God bless you so much. And there's one person that I want to thank before time is running out. I want to thank my husband for always being there for me. He's not with me right now, wherever you are. Just know that you are very much appreciated. God bless you guys. And once again, my manager, thank you. Pastor Nash, asante sana. You viewers, all of you guys, I want to say thank you very much for logging in tonight. Cherry, asante. Wairich, asante. Charon, Anthony, Chico, asante sana. Thank you very much. God bless you so much. Uh, Mary, asante. Eunice, asante. Mwihaki, asante. Cherry, asante. Liz, asante. And girls, asante. Maureen, asante. God bless you. God bless you. Miriam, asante. Lucy, asante. God bless you so much, all of you, for tuning in tonight. Till then, don't walk blind. Make sure you open up your eyes. Wherever you're searching for a job, know what you're looking for. Do not walk. And Caroline, my twin, good to see you. I'm just finishing up right now. Do not walk blind. Make sure you open if you are offered a job, ask how much. Don't go before you know how much. Don't get out of your house because you're going to waste your time and then find out it is not what you're looking for. Always know what you're worth and get into that habit of knowing what is being offered before you even drive to that place and waste more money than you think. Sometimes we waste money looking for money, and that is not how we have phones nowadays. You can call and ask for all these details. Do not jump into an interview. These employers, sometimes they want to schedule an interview without even telling you how much you're going to be paid. It's always good to be upfront. Tell them, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you to waste mine. Please tell me how much you're offering for this position so I know whether I need to continue with this interview. God bless you and have a good one. Till then, it's ciao.